Hey everybody! It is Nico Iona with Gypsy Juice Intuitive Tarot, back again for another collective energy reading, and that's pick an image, pick a card reading for you today, and with another featured artist reading here. And I am very honored to present the wonderful, gorgeous work of an awesome artist by the name of David Gott. I took many painting classes from him several years ago. Extraordinary human being, incredible artist. Again, I had an incredibly difficult time just picking two of his pieces. So worth a look. I'm going to put his Instagram page down below in the description box if you'd like to check out some more of his awesome work, and he does sell a lot of his pieces. So please check him out. He's very well worth the look. You can get lost in stuff. Lately he's been doing collages, which I did select one of those, and they're just extraordinary. They're so much fun to look at. And before I get going, I'm just going to slip this in real quick. Please, the best thing you can do if you enjoy my readings is subscribe to my channel, give me a like, hit the notification bell, and okay, without further ado, we're going to go right into it. I'm going to pop up those two images I chose from David's work on the screen here so you can get a closer look right now. So here are the two images we have to select from, and if you're drawn to both, you're welcome to choose both. There might be something in both of these readings for you. So on the left, we've got this piece titled Heart and Soul. I was really drawn to this one since it captures both an eeriness and kind of a sweet innocence as well. Really, really cute and kind of creepy at the same time. It also has sort of an extraterrestrial vibe to it as well, which I really appreciated. And over here on the right, we've got this very cool collage. I didn't see a title on it, so I took the liberty of calling it Current Situation. It's got a lot to it there, with the polarities, the sun and the moon, the bloody mouth, the mask on, bow tie, blood on the collar. It's just got pretty much everything a person could ask for in there. So I hope you've gotten a good chance to look at those, maybe zoom in on them a little bit if need be. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into the reading here. All right, and now that you've had a look at those and you've had a chance to decide which one you like, I'm going to start off with the image on the left, which is titled Heart and Soul. So if you chose this heart and soul here, with that extraterrestrial-like presence of your own soul coming in to talk to you, that's yeah. There's a first card for us. And what do we have here, my friends? The Ace of Cups, or this Ace of Stones, in the upside down or inverse position right off the bat here. So this is the foundation and the power of love. A beautiful card, one of my favorite cards in the deck. It did come out upside down, but the good news here is that energy is still there, all right? There's just a little bit of a blockage to it. So connecting with love, the great secret to life, right? And how well does that go with that beautiful painting there, Heart and Soul? It's like I said, it's like your own soul starts knocking on your door, and it's almost like this foreign invader at first. It's sometimes it can be a very difficult message to receive, your authentic, true feelings or messages or your authentic desires, because it might just seem completely out of this world, right? So there's a little bit of a blockage to connecting to love. And what I'm seeing here, this card can also sometimes mean unrequited or unrequited. I don't know which pronunciation. Classic Nico Iona. Can't pronounce the word. But unrequited love. And I'm seeing that within yourself, though, because this is all about the heart and soul. It's what part of yourself, and dig deep here, because we're all experiencing it on varying levels. Some days, you might feel like you've got it. You clicked in. Wow, I'm being so authentic with myself. Everything's great. 2 days later, you could be wanting to like search around the bottom of a whiskey bottle or something and you're just like, what happened here? So what I'm seeing so far is just this. So pay attention to another huge meaning of this card is psychic moments. So it's so easy to dismiss those, especially when something comes up and you feel like you have this deep inner knowing for something, aka the gut feeling, and it can be very confusing sometimes because your rational mind might be like, no, I didn't see all the evidence of that, so that's immediately dismissed. And that's there for a reason. It's there to protect you. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a spirit animal card next while I talk. But it's there to serve you. It's your friend. It's part of you. It's just like you got to integrate it into your soul, just like you got to integrate that part that it's trying to push away and reject. Gosh, I could just talk myself in a circle about that. But the great news is that infinite love is there. How synchronistic with that beautiful art piece of work, because it's all about that connecting to love, seeing your own heart and soul fully and purely. So let's see what the medicine cards have to say about this. All right. Oh, okay. All right. So lies, upside down jaguar, lies you're telling yourself, lies other people are telling you either unconsciously or consciously. So jaguar is all about integrity. When it comes out upside down, this is dishonesty or lack of integrity. And sometimes, because what I'm seeing here is it's not about the blame game. It's not about, who's lying to me, and I gotta focus on who's lying to me, that's just gonna invite paranoia and just rocks on your path, so it's more about recognizing what doesn't resonate with you. Something doesn't feel right about what somebody's telling you. Like for instance, just a lot of bureaucratic procedures and things like that, when it just seems so messed up and you're like, how could this be the way the world is? Listen to that little voice inside. And nourish it. The doubter, the part of you that's just like, just go on and follow the rules and this and that. Like, that's what you got to do. That's it. That's what we've always done. Again, embrace that part of yourself because it's your protector. And you will still need that part of yourself and its wisdom as you move along on your journey. However, it's important to recognize what is a facade, the illusion. What is the matrix throwing at you? That's and I don't want to even label it as an evil thing, because we're all on our own path, and sometimes we're not ready to see some harsh truths. But if you're watching this reading right now, heart and soul people, and especially if you chose that gorgeous painting, I think you're ready to hear it. So I know you're ready to hear it because you're here. So pay attention to what's an illusion, and perfect, beautiful follow-up, the inner knowing knows the way home. That little voice, that inner knowing. A salmon's got their brain is probably like the size of a matchstick head, or half a peanut or something. But what's going on in there? In its DNA, it knows the path to go where it needs to go in the river, to go mate, go die, go be, whatever, lay its eggs. We're the same, it's within us too. We know where to go instinctually, more tapping into that inner knowing, more knowing, when something seems fishy, no pun intended, when something seems not right, listen to that. That's it. Your heart and soul is knocking on the window, guys. It's for real. Let me just pull one more card for your reading and then wrap it up so I can move on to that next beautiful piece. You don't want to come out. There we go. Quest. See? All from the heart chakra, and that's kind of standing up for what you believe in, but at the same time knowing that you don't really... The fable on this is... The woman basically realizes she doesn't need to go on this huge dramatic journey. It's kind of already there for her. Sort of just a roundabout way to say, you already have within you absolutely everything you need. You are a universe within yourself, my friend. We all are. We're all on our own unique paths. And if somebody's just not making any sense, just honor their path, and don't focus on them lying to you, because they're just living in their own personal truth. But you've got to live in yours now, okay? And speak out for what you believe in when it's appropriate for your own soul, because it's knocking on that window, guys. Wonderful reading, very beautiful. Oh, the Ace of Stones, one of my absolute favorites. So let's go ahead and move on to the second beautiful piece of work. That one I did not notice a title on, but I just decided to call that one Current Situation. So if you picked Current Situation, this awesome collage here, very colorful, very neat. But let me start you off. I knew I was going somewhere with this Art Nouveau deck, because it's kind of modern-y. I thought it was appropriate to start off there. We got the ninja mask going on there, a little blood on her collar. So I found that to be a very intriguing piece, and one of his latest pieces, actually. He just posted that. I'm always following him on Facebook. He posts some great stuff. I always look forward to checking out his art. That's too many cards, but that one showed its face. So that was the Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, juggling back and forth. Juggling ideas back and forth so far we've got for you. So there's a balance that's, nice. Nice first card. Wow. One of the best, absolute best cards in the deck. And this is the 10 of Chalices, the 10 of Cups. And that's family, a very strong belonging, being with your tribe, being with your soul group, being with your people. And this juggling back and forth thing is tying into that how. It could be an emotional, emotions versus logic, emotions versus tangible stuff, security. Let me see here. So the juggling back and forth of, let me pull another card here. This is a little bit unclear to me so far, but I've got this very strong message of tribe, soul group, family. This is like the ultimate destination. So if you're watching this whole video, you don't have to, if you jump to this timestamp, but just where I left off in the last one with the salmon, the inner knowing which direction instinctively to go home, that must be it's connected. Well, would you look at that? It's connected. Wow. So what I'm getting so far, I'm still going to pull this confirmation card. Yes. Okay, so you instinctively know the way home, which, whatever that means to you, and home is where your heart is. And that's, usually involves relationships, because I think, this is just my personal take on things, but I think kind of the purpose of life is to have beautiful relationships with other people, with all the people in your life. And that's what the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Chalices is all about, is that homecoming, okay? So in order to get there and fully enjoy and appreciate that, we've got this, we've got the 4 of Coins, the 4 of Pentacles. So it's kind of like that, it's sort of just, it's this embracing, this kind of a clinging energy. So it's hanging on to stuff. It's kind of, I personally think of it in my mind, this card as the hoarder card a little bit, and clinging to what makes you feel secure. And that 2 of Pentacles that showed its face makes a lot of sense here too, because it's like, it's just like that stuff that makes you feel secure. It's almost, it can act as almost an addiction to moving forward and actually connecting with what really matters. Sort of like just hesitating and just being almost too conservative, if that makes sense. It's like a juggling back and forth about, like, I need to do this, or else everybody, or else what? Like, okay, if you absolutely have to do something because something very tangible is before you, like, go to work because you need your paycheck or whatever, like short term, that's understandable, that's just smart. But it's more like do I accept this job that I hate because I want to put money into like a 401k account? Or do I do this that makes my soul sing, and I'm going to make a lot less money, but I get to spend more time with my family and all of that other stuff. So it just takes, it reminds me of, I read this article about, because I worked in the death care or the death industry for quite a long time, and I remember I read this article that really, really hit home for me, and it was all about what people said on their deathbeds. And the biggest synchronicity across the board was, I wished that I had worked less. I wish that I had spent more time doing the things that I loved, and I wish I had spent more time with the people I loved and not striving to buy something that was just, you don't take that with you. You take the love in your heart with you. And what stays here on this 3D planet in this tangible reality is how you made people feel, and how you exchange your energy with them. And that's your answer there to get to go home. All right, so here we go with a spirit animal card real quick. My current situation, people. Let's see. Monkey. It's all about that play, that playfulness. So it's kind of like the energy of the sacred clown, if you're familiar with any of the like shamanic archetypes. So it's just that playfulness. It's like he's, it reminds me of the one of these like Greek sculptures, like scratching his head, but he's still just a total clown. It's not so much make light of stuff that's sensitive, but make light of everything that you can, because it's like humor, laughter is the world's best medicine. So it's sort of like when you're thinking about all these serious issues in your head about, oh my gosh, but it's just such a risky, like crazy endeavor. It's just like, make sure you get the spirit of that monkey and just be like, well, I'm here to enjoy myself. I'm all about enjoying myself. That's, and it's not in a selfish way. It's just like, how can I make this into a fun situation? And it goes right back to what I just said, the fun situation. What did those people say on their deathbed? I wish I had spent more time in my life doing the things that meant something to me. Okay? So that makes sense. Let's go ahead and pull one of these angel therapy cards for you, just to wrap up your reading. See what it has to say. Just as a final conclusion, little piece of advice. No. All right. Come on, angels. You ain't gonna knock one out of my hand? Can't ask. That one came out. All right. Here we go. Listen to your intuitive feelings. I talked about this gut feeling in the first with the heart and soul people. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. Something makes your stomach turn, this or that, that's a sign. Your energy increases, that's a sign that is the direction you need to be going in. Pay attention to those deep intuitive feelings. Trust the tripe. Trust your gut feeling. It is the most real thing, it is the best thing you can do for yourself and your path and your journey. And if you don't, and you make a wrong turn, there are no wrong turns, don't worry about it. It's gonna come back again. So you're always gonna get rewarded with another opportunity to listen to what your soul has to say. And it does come in the form of physical feelings sometimes. So I've said this in many readings, but pay attention to who your energy increases around and pay attention to who it decreases around. Simple stuff there. So without going on too long here, thank you so much for listening to the reading, and don't forget to check out David's work. I have it in the description box below. His Instagram page is listed there. Check him out, and please don't forget, if you enjoy my readings, to subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification. I hope you're having a fabulous day and fabulous week, and I will catch you soon. Bye.